According to a growing fan theory, a Season 1 narrative piece that was omitted would explain Kevin Costner's early departure from the show before the eagerly anticipated series conclusion of Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2. The rugged Dutton father and owner of Yellowstone Ranch, played by Costner as John Dutton III, took office as the next governor of Montana in the opening half of the 5th season. John is still dealing with the same issues despite his new role. The ranch's future and the Dutton family legacy are in jeopardy. Sadly, John's arc won't be satisfactorily concluded by the neo-Western. Costner and co-creator Taylor Sheridan of the series are said to have argued about artistic differences. Dissatisfied with the direction the program was taking, Costner wouldn't approve John Dutton's conclusion until he had read one he genuinely thought was appropriate. Costner left Yellowstone completely as a result of this internal conflict. Therefore, John Dutton won't be making an appearance in Season 5, Part 2. It's difficult to see Kevin Costner leaving Yellowstone, or the role of John Dutton II, in a way that makes sense. Nevertheless, a notion suggests an intriguing turn that stems from a long-lost Season 1 story point. Viewers were first introduced to the Dutton patriarch as a man who will stop at nothing to preserve his family's ranch, and, with it, their arduously earned history. The Dutton Ranch's proximity to Yellowstone National Park and the Broken Rock Reservation has led to conflicts between different organizations about ownership of the area. It becomes evident from meeting the Duttons that the dispute has existed for many generations. In addition, John doesn't have a clear successor, which makes the ranch's future even less certain. The fact that John Dutton had cancer in the first season of Yellowstone exacerbates this further. While viewers are aware of John's colon cancer experience, he keeps the news from his grown children, Beth, Jamie, and Case. The tension-filled inter-family drama, with Jamie and Beth's continuous conflict, and John's tense connection with Case, makes John want to keep quiet. Beth and Jamie eventually find out their father's secret. Even though John tells them he's well, things take a sharp turn at the end of Season 1, leading both John and the audience to believe that colon cancer has returned. There's no question that the introduction of John's illness in Yellowstone's first season was done thus to increase the strain on the plot of the ranch's succession. The show pulls into this dramatic plot line in the Yellowstone Season 2 premiere, and it seems to resolve it. Everyone on the property, even the veterinarian, fears the worst when John passes out. The veterinarian discovers that Costner's character is actually experiencing a perforated ulcer as he starts coughing up blood. The veterinarian cauterizes John's wound to close the emergency operation. After revealing that Yellowstone's claim that John's cancer has returned is a lie, he ends up dropping the thread completely. Although Yellowstone's second season ended to the return of John Dutton's deadly sickness, enough time has gone in the show's timeline for the character's colon cancer storyline to reappear in the 5th season. In other cases, the story might be made less compelling by the fortuitous return of a potentially fatal sickness. But since Costner's exit from the show hung over Season 5, Part 2, it could be more acceptable to fans to discover an official explanation for the character's demise. Though it's difficult to predict what will happen in Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2, it seems more likely that John Dutton's cancer will recur. Although it feels strange for Yellowstone Season 5 to end without Costner, it doesn't appear likely that the actor will return when the show begins production. John is not afflicted with cancer or any other apparent health concerns in Season 5, Part 1. Rather, he's enduring the continuous struggle for the ranch land and the possibility of being impeached. Naturally, the initial portion of Season 5 was planned out before Costner's exit was confirmed. Even though an off-screen demise could seem forced, Yellowstone has undoubtedly set the stage for John Dutton's cancer story, so it's likely that the cancer plot will be included in the series finale.